Thank you. The Rubik's Cube, or as they say in France, le cube de Rubik, was invented in 1976 by the great artist Mr. Angelo Badalamenti Le Best in France in 1978. And after that, it became known as a way of recognizing your emotions. Mr. Badalamenti Le Best created it in order to re-energize his attic space and used said Rubik Cube to organize his own personal belongings. However, this quickly developed into some sort of game for people of some mild intelligence and has now become known as a way of figuring out your emotional intelligence. You see, it's really quite simple, you see. Here's our face. Here's our faces here, you see. This nice red face for most of us who of this complexion. I don't go brown, I don't go yellow, I don't go any other colour apart from red when I'm exposed to the sun, and then it quickly dissipates once I have been brought back inside against my will, shouting and screaming from the burning of the harsh solar sun. I digress. So you see, this is the face of us. We put on a face of feeling complete and whole and one and smiling and looking at us like this. Oh, look how jolly you are. Your life must be good. How much are you paid? Oh, that's amazing. I bet well, the stress is worth it if you're paid that much, isn't it? Yes, of course it is. Oh, and how wonderful. You've got a lovely house and you've got a lovely everything. Isn't everything lovely? Everything's lovely. Everybody's lovely. Everyone's lovely. But then, of course, when we start to open up, we suddenly see that there is more to us than just being lovely. There are actually things that we are worried about and concerned about, and there are things that we are unsure about. There are things that we're unsure about of ourselves, and we question ourselves, and we wonder, why are we where we are? What is going on here? And as we get older, those questions get worse. And even though it is often said that anxiety and fear is purely the property of the young, actually, it is the property of everybody. It just means that as you get older, you perhaps become a little bit more stoic about certain things in life. Doesn't mean that you don't wake up in the morning sometimes asking why. Why do I have to go and do my shit job? Why do I have to get up and do this sort of thing? Why can't I just lie in bed and read a book? Because you can't. It's not expected of you. You're an adult. So put on a brave face. Get on with the day. And that, you see, is how I use the Rubik's Cube to discuss mental health problems such as what I have called high sensitivity. Now, if you're on my blog post, you can now go down below and carry on reading about the Rubik's Cube and sensitivity and who actually did invent it. If you're not on my blog post, but you're simply curious and looking at me on YouTube, then go to my blog post. I will put a link somewhere down there, I don't know where. A bientôt.